everyone doing today? Welcome to Mindless Crafting. Bill is not here yet. He'll be here soon, but we're going to make some embellishments, y'all. We're going to make some embellishments today. How are y'all doing today? I'm grabbing all my little scrappity daps, scrappity doodahs, and I'm just pulling them out because we're going to be doing I figure it'd be fun to make some embellishments using the scraps. Look at this, even this. Hey, whatever works, right? Last week we did our bookmarks. We do have an anniversary sale going on in the store, y'all. So you want to take advantage of that. But, yep, look at all of these. These are from last week in case you hadn't seen them. And y'all are really loving these. Hey, Carmina. Hey, Donna Satterley. Yes, look at all of these, y'all. This has been so fun. And thank y'all for all the wonderful feedback. Now I gotta think about making some slimline cards. I've been thinking about that ever since someone mentioned it, about doing slimline cards. So, hey, that might be the next thing, is to turn these into slimline cards. Yep. Oh, also, for those of you that don't know, our mailbox has changed. We had to change it. We were having so many different mishaps. So this is our new P.O. box. Take a screenshot, write it down, whatever you need to do. Look at this, these little tiny pieces that I have that I need to get rid of. Not get rid of, but make something out of. I can't get rid of them. So I just have to make something out of them. So let's see who else is on here. Jennifer Real, hey! Rowena Carpenter is in the craft room. We had a really relaxing anniversary. I was like, I was tired. I was like, Bill, because we went out, right? Got all dressed and stuff. Was going to seize the day, supposedly. And then halfway through the day, we were like, we said, okay, we'll do some shopping, go to some thrift shops, because that's one of the things that we love to do, and we hadn't done it in a while. And so I was like, okay, let's go home. Hey, I said, Bill, are you tired? I said, I feel like just getting some snacks, get a bottle of wine, and just like binge watch watch some movies, or what was the new Jason Statham? We could stream it rather than go to the movies. We could stream it for like $5.99. Look, this is what happens when you get older. It's like we were so tired when we got home. So all of a sudden we hear this loud boom, right? And I was like, that is not a firecracker. It sounded really loud, right? So of course we run to the window to see what it is. Yes, Zal, Working Man. That's the one we saw. We were like, because if we go to the movies, I said, by the time you get the popcorn and the such and such and this and that, I love going to the movies, but I was just tired. I was like, let's just go home. Y'all, we hear that boom, and guess what happened? I want y'all to guess for a moment. I just want y'all to guess. Because I just knew that someone was popping some big old fire. It sounded like an explosion. Sounded like an explosion, y'all. Oh, thank you so much, Carmina. I appreciate that. Ciao. Hey, Sarah. Sarah Johnson. Oh, I'm going to need some of my, let's see, use maybe one of these little edges. Sarah, I never knew that a tire could sound so loud. One of the tires, and the thing is that that tire is fairly new, it blew up. The tire blew up. You're absolutely correct, Sarah. How'd you guess, Sarah? Did that ever happen to you? I'm like, what in the world? Tire blew up. Child. God is so good, okay? God is so good. I was like, the car is parked in the front yard, like, and all of a sudden, boom, y'all. uh, Mary Ramirez, you better tell it. Thank goodness you were home. God's grace. We were driving all about. And then all of a sudden, I was like, Bill, I was like, I don't know about you, but I'm tired. And he was like, you know what? Me too. Because we only had, so we were going to go to our favorite spot to get Chinese food. We were going to go and eat there because there's this server there that is so wonderful. And we were like, you know what? Let's go ahead and just do takeout and then just head home rather than go to another store. We had a whole day planned out. And so Bill agreed. He's like, yeah, let's go ahead and home. We could go, got our stuff, went to go get to the grocery store, went and got a bottle of wine, um, went to the other place to go get go pick up our food was ready. Went to go pick up our food at our favorite Chinese spot because we were going to eat there. And then we just headed home. While we're watching the movie, we hear that loud boom. And I said, thank goodness. I could have been upset over the tire, because the tire was still fairly new. But guess what? We didn't have a blowout while we were driving. The car was parked in the driveway, y'all. And I say this because we could, the spare is on it now, but he's actually gonna leave the live because he has an appointment at the dealership about this tire. So he's gonna have to leave the live. Well, he's not even here right now, right? um, yeah, but we could have been out on the road while that tire, the way it exploded, y'all, was just crazy. If you would have seen the tire, it was like shreds. I'm gonna cut this like this just because. So I'm making embellishments today, y'all. I'm just, and I refuse to let a tire, right, ruin our anniversary weekend. We had a good weekend. But yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened this weekend. Oh my goodness, y'all. So thank goodness we made it home already, and we were good to go. So happy you made it home safely, Tracy. Yes. Yep. Thank goodness, right? So Bill has to leave the live today. He's not going to be able to be on too long, just because we got to go take care of that and get the tire is ready. The one that we need. They had to order it. So, yep. That was our weekend. But guess what? It was a great weekend. How many years of marriage? 19. We met online, Rowena, 19 years ago. So happy we're saying. I've driven in a car that's been in motion when it was like a major blowout, and it is not good. It was on the highway too. Blowouts are never like, it was not pretty, okay? So sometimes you just gotta count your blessings. So
actually, you don't know what it sounded like. You heard the first like something that sounded kind of airy, almost like someone had just lit one of those. You know, how you go to fireworks and they just lit one, and the sound it makes when it first starts going up in the air, like we're like, I heard it. It's kind of faint, and, and then imagine the fireworks instead of exploding up in the sky, it exploded right outside the window. It was that loud and powerful. We were like, what in the? It was like an explosion.
Yeah, we would. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was so, yeah. But you know what? It was perfect timing. You know, I could, you know, we were home and it was perfect timing. And we weren't on the road. We weren't on the highway heading somewhere. You know, the fact that we came home, all of that matters. So sometimes we can look at a situation and say, man, the tire got such and such, this happened, now we got to get a new tire, this. In the words of my granny, ain't God good? Yep. Timing was perfect for us to get a blowout. Timing was perfect. So I'm here, glad to be home. Just making some embellishments, y'all. So I'm going to be grabbing some of these scraps and getting some of these done on this, getting a bunch of these scraps done. I'm going to probably add some of these to it, and some butterflies. Got some embellishments. I got a bunch of stuff, y'all, don't I? Let's see. Let's see what y'all are saying. What's her name was asking, was the tire defective? I think it was, because it's a fairly new tire. And the tires on our car are not cheap, okay? So we're gonna take it. Bill's gonna take it over there today and see what's going on.
See what they can do.
Yeah, see what they can do, because
I'm talking to him now.
Because we don't get to we have a guy over at the dealership that's very helpful. Hi Bill, didn't you know you were there? Oh, didn't know you were there. Nikki Jane said quiet. Yeah, because he's actually oh,
I'm talking to the
he's
tire
texting
guy
back and forth with our tire guy because he has to leave. Yeah, we have a guy that takes care of us, so we like to go to him.
Okay, he's
so good.
100. Okay. So
Yep. So when I make these, and see all of these little white strips too that I have sometimes, it's just, I like to kind of use up all of these. And I have this. I've got this stuff with the brick wall. Let's see. Just sit here and make some cute embellishments. Use some of this stuff here too. Sometimes you want to just start gluing stuff on, but I want to just kind of organize this just a little bit better so I could be ready. I got my Joy Brown butterflies here too. I'll take a couple of these out. My butterflies from Joy Brown. So how was y'all weekend? What did y'all do? That is the question. Ooh, look at this. Joy Brown makes such awesome stuff. Has anyone seen Joy lately? She makes the most awesome things. I'm going to use that big butterfly. I don't know how, but I'm going to use it.
Bye.
Did something, oh, good. Did some cooking on the barbecue. Oh, nice, crafty girl on Mac. How was your weekend, Tracy? Oh, I was just explaining all the stuff. It was our anniversary weekend. And look at this, y'all. My nails are actually chipped. I got it. I got to do something about that. I can't have chipped nail polish, but it is what it is. I was working in the yard yesterday. I wish this lawyer would come on. I'm ready to find out. Oh, you got stuff going on, huh, Amy Cave? Oh, and right. Oh, you went to Joy Brown's site and couldn't find her, huh? Deb went to eat with her son. Come on.
Okay, if I got the miss and then two.
Oh, good. You got the 30% off sale. Good. You took advantage of it? Nice, Madeline. Awesome. Yeah, we got a sale going on right now at our store. It's a nice little sale. Gonna do a little bit of distressing right here.
What?
Oh, y'all wish you lived closer. That's so sweet. You did coloring. Was that Nikki Jane that said she did coloring? Nikki Jane said she had a nice and relaxing weekend. Nice. Hey, Rebecca. This weekend, Saturday, I had a good day at the farmer's market. Let's see.
Okay.
Tracy, I saw something. Let's see. I saw Lily had put something up there. Tracy, it was nothing but grace that was with you guys to tell you to go home. Praise God for your safety and for pushing you both to go home. Exactly. Exactly. Just go home. Hold on one moment, y'all. Hold on one moment. Sorry about that, y'all. We're trying to get this tire thing straightened out, and our guy they had to order our tire. So, our tire's not in yet. So I guess, Bill, you don't have to leave now, huh? That would have saved you from having to go all the way up there. So, yeah, y'all. I tell you, it's not one thing, it's something else. So thank goodness Bill didn't go up there because our tire's not in yet. They've been trying to order the tire for us. Yep. Oh man, Cindy Piper, your air conditioner's not fixed yet. Lordy. Oh, I pray that you get that fixed soon because that can be like. Okay, so let's start making some embellishments. Yeah, that air conditioner. You do not need to be without air conditioner, my friend. So anything that looks like a square piece, I'm going to just take each one and start gluing stuff down. So let's take 1, 2, and 3. Let me edge this one up a little bit. And distress this a little bit around the edge. I'm trying to make a bunch of embellishments before we get off of here today. Alrighty. Oh, what did Karen say? I'm not looking up at the comment. Bill is actually on the phone with the dealership trying to get that tire situation straightened out. Let's see. You was out crafting at 5:30 a.m. this morning, Rebecca Basra. My goodness,
Rebecca is a beast.
You was like a crafting card making
Tasmanian
card
crafter.
making beast.
You know what? Remember Tracy was telling you that they're building a Michael's? You actually finished it. We just haven't looked at it yet.
It's open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even wanting to I'm not wanting to go over to Michael's, okay, y'all? Let me stay home where it's safe.
This Michael's trying to take advantage of the gap that Joann's won't be there.
I know Joann's closing while Michael's is building more stuff, huh? We're making, in case y'all didn't know, we're making embellishments.
Karen Hankerson. No, Gaetan, I forgot to thumbs up myself. Ann says she agrees it is too tempting at Michael's.
And it's right close to us now, so can you imagine?
Like, Michael, get out of the neighborhood, quick.
Michael's decided it's going to move right next to us.
I woke up with Sarah Slagle says Michael's purchased a lot of Joann's lines and they're bringing them back to their stores.
Oh, wow. Really?
Probably got them at a discount, a fire sale.
Okay, so let's see. Start gluing some of these down. Right, and these do not have, I think these might be, Sarah sent me these. I was seeing if they were stickers or not.
Let's see.
Just got to see if these are stickers before I start gluing stuff down. Okay, so we're making cutesy embellishments. And so I love seeing what the outcome of these will be once I start putting stuff together. See what it looks like. This has dimension on. This is a piece of one of those bookmarks. Thank you, Selena. She said, happy anniversary, Tracy and Bill.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of anniversary, right now we're having a 30% off the entire store anniversary sale. I'll put the link to the store and pin it at the top.
He's late, y'all.
Y'all already talked about it?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I pinned the link up to the top. It automatically comes off when you at the end once you make the order. Joanne Gilbertson is off to work. Joanne, thanks
Joanne,
for coming.
see ya. Oh, look at this one. I'm going to take the word make, right? Make,
Selena.
and the word something.
You're welcome, Norma.
Make something.
Rebecca's making cards using shaving cream and stencils and food coloring and acrylics. Shaving cream, I'm wondering what in the world could you possibly do?
I've seen that before.
Shaving cream. Reagan Zick is over there salivating. She says, I just sat down at my craft desk. I've been exercising this morning after crafting earlier.
Good for
I
you.
just discovered I left the pen out of my glue.
Welcome to my world, okay?
Hi, Lindaville.
Make some embellishments.
Carmini says she's doing well, kind of sore from new exercises from physical therapy.
I'm sore from the lawn yesterday.
Tracy cut the grass yesterday.
I wanted to get some of my steps in and get my cardio up. And guess what? I'm feeling I'm feeling it today. Okay.
Norma Tracy do the front, I do the back, but she ended up doing the
I
whole
was on a
thing.
roll. The music was on. It was pumping.
I
I
felt
was like,
guilty.
I was like,
Actually, I wasn't planning on doing the hedges this time. But since Tracy
they
did the
needed to,
whole
they needed
yard,
to be done. Yeah.
since she did the whole thing, I had to do something.
You know what it is, y'all? To me, like the yard work is like crafting almost. I like to see the lines in the, like the lines in the grass, and I don't know. I don't it, maybe it's just me. I love seeing the lines, and I don't know, it's like an accomplishment. A
What's
lot of
up?
people don't enjoy gardening and landscaping, but I actually enjoy it.
What's up, Linda Huffman? Linda said you did a great job, great workout.
Yep, I put on my watch, my Apple Watch, and it tells me like, how many calories and stuff. So I just want to make sure I'm getting a nice little workout there. Make the most of it. Because
And
Bill and
right,
I are getting back into the gym.
Ann says she likes to sweep the walks, and I have a blower for that. Okay, I let the blower do the sweeping.
So, y'all, next week we won't be live.
That's true.
We won't be live. We're going to be traveling next week. So we will not be live, y'all. We will not be live.
It's Gaetan's fault.
So we've been planning and planning for the last maybe 2 months, 3 months. And y'all, guess where we're going? I'll let them guess. Guess where we're going? So we will not be live. We actually leave Monday.
Linda Hubbard says, have fun on your travels. And then she said Destin for her guess.
Nope. Oh, that's going to look cute.
Carmina says to the beach. Bonnie Glover says to the beach. Gaetan says to the beach.
I wish.
And Guziak says Aruba. Hi, Sonia Creel. She says, I planned on being quiet, as if that's possible, until I looked at my joint movement glucosamine ultra strength. After taking 2 sips of it in my tea, my joints were new. I need to drink about 2 or 3 glasses of that.
To see Manny and Chelsea. Oh, that would have been nice to go see Manny and Chelsea.
Julie Jones says Paper Gonza. Sarah Slagle says to Canada.
Oh, when is Paper Gonza?
No, I'm talking about Hawaii. In our dreams, okay?
No, not in our dreams.
I can dream.
Go ahead and dream, babe.
I better be in it. New Jersey.
I better be in it.
Then Huffman says Alaskan
Someone's
cruise.
in New Jersey. Okay, look at the Alaskan cruise. Look at y'all.
Natty says Bora Bora. Selena says to see Manny and Chelsea.
Yeah, I read that one.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Was I sitting here?
Yep, as usual. That would be fun. Chelsea, I know she wants me to come see her.
Rick
They have to find a week to get away.
Then the Huffman says Las Vegas.
Look at Linda Huffman. Look at Linda Huffman. Wait a minute, Linda Huffman, aren't you in Las Vegas? Linda Huffman's in Vegas.
Natty says, come on over to New York.
Bill, you missed it.
What I miss? What I missed? Let me go back and see what Carmina said something. I see good morning, Julie. Good morning, Sonia. I don't see Carmina.
Norma says, "Are you going to Vegas, Bill?"
Norma Watson.
We're going to Vegas, y'all. We're going to Vegas. We'll be in Vegas.
I think that's Linda Huffman's neck of the woods.
It'd be my first time. Bill's second time. He ain't take me the first time. But yep, going to Vegas.
Linda, I was trying to explain to Tracey about that cushion of air that kind of goes around your body like a force field that protects you against that incredible heat.
That will be a relaxing time. No, it won't. And we got it's more kind of a work. It's kind of like work kind of thing, you know.
And Ryan just gave you the second half. It stays in Vegas.
What happens
you don't need
in
to
Vegas?
know the first half, okay?
Y'all are too funny.
Listen, I hope to get to meet you in person.
Linda, I don't know. It's going to be a pretty busy week. Our week is very much.
It's actually a convention.
Planned out. Yeah, it's very much planned out for us. We got a lot to do in that 1 week. I wish we could say, hey.
We thought about it too, believe me.
We sure did.
We thought, how can we work this in?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. The schedule is tough, but it's going to be rewarding at the same time. But yeah, we're going to Vegas, y'all. I know it won't be the
maybe we can call you when we get there.
Won't be the last time, okay?
Cecilia says, Trace, I so enjoy your embellishment making. The beauty you create out of the random pieces.
Oh, I appreciate that.
It's always amazing.
I appreciate that.
Okay, Carmina says, Bill, what Tracy said, Bill, repeat of a comment or something. Say that again. Okay, she says, are we coming to some kind of convention? It's going to be a great one, though.
It's a convention, y'all. And every day is something.
From morning to late at night.
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca says, anybody know of a good remedy for mosquitoes? They're rampant here and eating me up. She's trying garlic peels. In fact, you must be dealing with vampire mosquitoes. And citronella oils, nothing works. Yvonne, Tracy's sister, has like this salt
Ann said,
shooting
will
gun.
you have downtime? Well, yeah, when we sleep.
Who said we'll be downtime?
We're going to a gala while we're there. It's just so much. There's a lot of stuff happening that week. I got to get the schedule, the rest of the schedule this evening.
Hi, Shay. Cindy Piper.
Yup. Fun, y'all. Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. I've never been to Vegas, so this should be fun. That's going to be pretty. Look at that. Okay, so.
And Ryan, Gaetan, are you happy? And Ryan says, she sent you something in the mail. And that's saying something these days. You might get it in about 3 months.
So appreciative of y'all sending stuff to each other.
Ann says, Tracy and Bill, you'll be in air conditioning. I'm going to try my best to be in it. Mary Ramirez says, how long does it sell for? It goes until Wednesday, midnight. First, it was going to end tonight, but I extended it one more day just in case. Julie Jones says it would be hot, hot, hot in Vegas. She has family there. Well, Vegas is the desert, ain't it? It just happened to build something there. And you make you feel like you're not in the desert, but you really are.
Beauty and the Beast.
That hand says, "Are we just going? Just the two of us?"
No, my sister and there's some other people that that we're actually going to meet for the first time, but I feel like I know them.
Rebecca says, "Just remember, whatever happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas."
Look, I'm gonna be in my bed, okay?
You know, it's interesting how stuff like mosquitoes and flies and stuff like that, it can really irritate us. But I used to watch the commercials like Save the Children and stuff. I'm talking about, it's like it didn't affect the people we watch on the screen at all, you know?
I think I'm gonna need my glue gun. I didn't want to bring it out, but it looks like I'm gonna need my glue gun, y'all.
Hi, John Pounds.
I'm gonna need gluey.
John says, "No, I don't. Don't believe that. God is always watching." So don't be staying in Vegas, huh, John? John says, "Do not believe that."
We just do what we, normally do. We ain't gonna be, we're gonna be who we are, the same, It's a good thing that we're going for the.
Natty says,
excellent.
You're right. If you gamble, what stays in Vegas is your money.
Right.
You know
that
what?
won't be happening, okay?
I'm not a gambler by nature, and I went with my brother we went to Mississippi to the gambling place. And I got these coins. I had about $10 worth of stuff. And I said, I think $20. I said, all I can afford is $20. And that's it. I could have afforded more, but that's all I was gonna afford.
The cutoff, right?
The very first coin I put in one of those long arm bandits, I pulled the arm and I won about $280 or $300 or something like that. I immediately quit. I cashed in all my money and I went and sat in the car for about 4 hours while I waited for him to come. I said, I refuse to lose this money. I said, I'm going to the car. And they gave themselves like a big cushion, like about $250 or something. They lost all their money that they had allocated. And then it came out to them, we lost our money, so you're going to have to take us out to eat. I was like, I didn't tell y'all to lose your money. But I fed them, though.
Hey, look. No gambling for me. Oh, that color looks pretty too. Oh, that brown looks nice, but well, we'll see. I'm going to use the brown side. No, I'm going to use that green side. I'll use this.
Exactly, in the video, Bill said I did the right thing. I refused to lose one. I said, I have never won. Of course, I had never played, but still. All I knew was I got this money and I am going to the car. You best believe I'm going to be able to say I
believe it was something, right? I'm using these right here. See the little scraps there?
That's like you hear about the people that win those big lotteries, 200 million after taxes. How in the world can you run out? I'm talking in 2.5 years, they'll be broke. Catching the bus or something crazy.
Sometimes less than that.
I'm like, how in the world in 18 months?
Sorry I missed anyone speaking to me. My tablet is isn't showing me all the messages, and I have the chat on all messages. I may need to reboot. You might.
Hi, Julie. Julie Jones has to go. See you, Julie.
See you, Julie.
Deborah Couture says she went with her mom and stepdad once. It was down to her last nickel in a nickel machine, and then she won $300.
Oh, wow.
Did you quit, or did you say, "Ooh, now that I won $300, I'm really finna play"? That's what they count on.
Mm. You know.
Now we gotta.
This is so cute. Even though it meshes in, I kind of like the way that looks. Let's see what it looks like on here. That looks cute too.
Strawberry is out.
Make these embell. I don't know why Strawberry out. She slept so good last night. Nope. Ooh.
You know what? Now, Cinnamon, he's at the point now where basically we carry him from place to place. If he had to use the bathroom, I could tell because he'll stand up, something he never does. He'll stand up on all fours. That means I'm ready to go to the bathroom. I'll stand him in the grass. Then he'll do his thing. But when he's done, he'll just stand there. I might try to move him from spot to spot and see if he does something else, but 99 times out of 100, he's done.
No, Gooby hasn't been doing good, y'all.
I have to take him by the water, take him by the food. And whenever he's done, he just stands there.
Yeah, he's very sick, y'all.
Then I take him to where
I
he
wasn't
goes to lay
hoping that
down.
we wouldn't talk about it because he's been very sick.
Yeah. Hi, Alyssa Brooks. She says she's late to the party. She has to do some gardening. Uh-oh. Toby, how you doing?
Oh, thank you, Shay. Prayers for Gooby. Thank you. Yeah. Gooby just hasn't been good. Whew. I'm gonna cut that off right there.
Oh, Shay says her Tinkerbell is like cinnamon right now.
Yeah, he just wants a lot of little pettings and there's several times where I just broke out in tears, y'all, just because my Gooby hasn't been feeling good. Yeah, my little Cinnabon. Yep. I mean, I literally broke out in like leaving last week, just
And Ryan says all you can do is love him and comfort him.
yeah, he's not in any pain. He's just not his little self.
He
Yeah.
says, I'm so sorry, sick and aging fur babies. It's hard. You know what, Nikki, you're right. She says your pet's a family.
They sure are. They sure. I don't know if anyone says they're not. I don't know what kind of person that is, but they are definitely family. Yep. Happy thoughts, y'all. Happy thoughts. Okay, I wasn't planning on talking about Gooby today, just because I know it just makes me.
Mary Ramirez says, sending Gooby good karma. It's so hard when our fur babies get sick, I had a little one. Her name was Mia. She went into liver failure, and I had to let her go, and it still makes me cry. Yeah, you're right, Mary. If only more people had the souls of animals, it would be a better world. You can even be mean to animals, and they'll still try to come get love. Not that I've been mean, but I've seen how that works. Okay, Betty Penny, the anniversary sale basically is 30% off the entire order. So, and it automatically comes off. You don't have to put in any code or anything like that. It comes off at the end. I put the link at the top of the chat. Uh, the sale ends Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hi, Jasmine. Yep. You know what I'm saying, Bertha? So, John, are you at work or are you off today? Is Jill here? Jill probably with the kitties. Yep. This is kitty day. Yes. Oh, Tracy, she had to go out of the room for a second to get something. Okay, John, you're in and out. Look at all this stuff. I'm wondering what Tracy was doing, y'all. This looks like an L, doesn't it? Or a foot, depending how you look at it. Here's the shoe, and here's the leg. I guess that could be like a kneecap. I don't know. Yep, it does look like a key. If I do like that, huh? If I do like that, it looks like a sickle. I'm just looking at this stuff. While I can. Oh, Sonia Creel goes, yeah, a key. Natty says looks like an electric knife. Oh, Gina, I'm not sure. Norma says make something. I could put something on something, huh? That's too much. Well, if I put it over on that side, it doesn't stand out enough. Let's see. Something like that will bring some color out. Oh yeah. Ephemera. Okay. Out of the camera, Bill. Okay, let me come over here. Ah. What? Let's see. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I was just gonna play around. There you go. All right. The master is back.
Y'all, I had to leave for a little bit because check on my little gooby, you know what I'm saying?
Nikki says I'm fired.
Huh? Had to check on my goobs because he just has not been doing good, y'all. He's sleeping right now.
Alabaster does look like a light post. We'll see what this thing looks like.
Yeah, you know, Gaetan, I had to step away for a moment, okay?
Oh, thank you, Selena. Penny says, we love you, Tracey. I wish I could reach through the screen and hug you.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Nikki says, Bill the cookie stealer.
We had a long Gooby, we've had a long history with Gooby. Ooh, ouchie.
Don't you cut her out?
You said who?
Strawberry right here. Making
Oh.
this. Let me go sleep.
Mm-hmm. Strawberry. Yeah, she's at the back door. Woo. Oh, thank you, Anne. I appreciate that. Yeah. It's just been very, very teary-eyed. You know, this this year has been like, you know, but you know, and at the same time, look, God is good. You know, we're able to give Gooby a loving environment, and you know, that's my doggy. That's my doggy. You know, y'all hear us talk about him on here as well, you know. Always talking about my goobs. A little tiny thing here. I don't know where this came from, but I'm using it, okay? It came off of something. So it's always good to get in the craft room for your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad I have this. I thank God for this, you know, for crafting and being able to, like, you know, have friends who may know what we're going through. You know what I'm saying? Might know they have a pet, and I've seen y'all post about your pets, and you know, they become part of the family. It's just that simple. I've always loved animals. always. And, I could say now, like, oh, when Gooby does transition, if I would get another animal, probably not right away. But if there's an animal that needs a loving home, I'm going to give them a loving home. Was this one right here look like a foot? Is it that one? Yeah, sometimes you just got to take a step back for a moment. And with all the things that are going on, there's so much goodness happening. There's so much goodness happening. Ariel got a clean bill of health. Although she's fighting a little bit of a cold, she got a clean bill of health. I mean, her surgery was just like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Okay, I need something. Draw a line here. God has been so good, y'all. Everything that's been going on. Everything that's been going on. Yes, exactly. I'm remembering all the good times that God and still giving me with Gooby. He's in no pain because he went for his checkup last week. He's lost a lot of weight, but he's in no pain. So the doctor, she said he looks very comfortable actually, and he's still wagging his tail when he sees me. You know, he loves little long hugs and stuff, and he likes little rubs and he likes to cuddle. So my Gooby. Yeah, Bill went downstairs to let Strawberry out. Strawberry was we could hear her downstairs. Oh, and he's got look, Gooby's got a little appetite too. So that's the other thing, Ann Ryan. Tracy, that's good news. He's wagging his tail. Yes. And we're giving him like one of his favorite things is like chicken breast, but really chopped up small. He loves that. So he likes that put in his food. And then he likes a little bit of graham cracker. He loves graham crackers, just a little bit. So yeah, but he's eating that chicken. He's like, why y'all should have been feeding me this all the time. Gooby's like, oh, so y'all wait till now to give me the good stuff. Yes, I've always had pets, even as a kid. I've always just had pets, and I've always had a love for pets. My mother taught us to take care of our pets. As long as we were responsible, we could have pets. And I mean, my mother let us have turtles, gerbils, fish, ton of dogs, a ton of cats. Yeah, she just allowed us to have so many things, different kinds of animals. She taught us responsibility. Bill, can you bring me some coffee?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Thank you, darling of 19 years.
All right, let me put mine down.
Look, see that? Look at that, y'all. So something from nothing, right? I think that needs a little bit of stitching on that white area. Let's see. You know, I thank God for giving me a loving heart for animals, you know? And for, I mean, for people too, but, you know, just not everybody has a loving heart for animals, you know? Like, and that's fine, but I always wanted to make sure that I was always, you know, caring for animals or just, and then my sister, she, you know, they had put their dog had to be put to sleep, you know, so he transitioned. That's Mellow. So he transitioned like, man, maybe 2 weeks ago. So it's been tough. Mellow's been in the family. I know when I go over there, it's going to be so strange not seeing Mellow. So they're going through it too right now. So our pets are like our babies, y'all. They are our babies, and that's okay. Get a couple of tickets here. Maybe I'm going to use those too. Let me get in the camera here. I'm all off camera. This is therapeutic right now and very, very relaxing, y'all, to be able to do this. Seriously. Get a couple of sentiments for these. I'm really liking that. Let's save that over to the side. Let me see what y'all are saying. Especially after Alyssa Brooks, you said, especially after our own babies grow and move out. Oh my goodness, yes. Denny puts out a ton of cat food in the mornings for 3 cats and 5 youngsters, and the coons and possums at night. Oh my goodness. They know where their food is coming from, right? I know. Even with Strawberry and all the progress she's made since we've had her, you know, she was a rescue also. And she was, oh, I love the way that color looks. She was extremely skinny when we first got her. And you see her now, you know, it's just amazing the transformation. Okay, I'm gonna have to use this side because she is one big girl, y'all. She is one big girl.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's my coffee, y'all.
Like a 250.
Okay, take it out of the hundred thousands of dollars that you owe me. He's trying to charge me, y'all. When have I ever charged him for doing anything? Never. Come out 250. Somebody's getting their lawn done, huh?
Now, Jamie Vertrees, just happy anniversary.
Thank you. I want to thank you, Heavenly Father. Remember that song? Was shining
Cindy Piper says,
light on me.
then he puts out a gallon of cat food in the mornings for 3 cats,
I'm gonna
5
let him
youngsters.
read that, y'all. Go ahead.
Oh, you already read it?
Go ahead.
Okay, I mean, I'll read it then.
You can read it. We like
I'm
hearing
not
your
going to
voice.
read it.
We love hearing your voice, darling. Go ahead. Look at these, y'all. These are cute. I can get some words. Live this life. Put it right there.
Shay said, I better go to the coffee fund.
Let's see. I like this one. Never give up. Never give up. I like that one.
Hi there.
That's Bill had to step out the room just now. Okay. Tracy, somebody asked about crafting at midnight in the group the other day. I saw the comment. I saw it, Bertha. We shall see. You know, we've been having lots of sleepless nights. So basically, you know, with everything that's been going on with Gooby, and when things, you, look, I might just have to pick a date, because I could say when things go back to normal, but nothing has been normal this year. Okay, Bill. Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. So yeah, we're hoping to have. I was telling Bill we need to have like a craft or noon or something, scrapathon, like on a Saturday or something. But with everything that's been going on and us getting ready to head out of town, it's a lot. Is it everything okay? I heard you screaming.
That was fun. We were talking.
I heard you screaming. I was like, okay, what? I mean, we all heard you scream.
Everybody heard me?
Like, okay. Have me come running or something. Let's see. Some little tickets on here. Yeah, so we were thinking, I saw the comment in the group, but Lord, we've been just hit with so many different things from left and right and left and right. And that's because when you're trying to go to the next level, this is what happened. Y'all remember this. When you're trying to get to the next level, Whatever that next level will be. Whether you're going back to school, you're trying to start a new business, whatever it is, life is going to be lifing, okay? Life is going to be lifing. And you have to make a choice sometimes. At that time, you just have to make a choice. And you have to say, by golly, I'm not going to let life get me like this. This is not the life that God meant me to live. However, he's going to send challenges my way so that I can get moving. So that I can get moving.
It's not good talking about. Bill, I don't do mouth to mouth. I love you, but you got foam on your mouth. You might be on your own.
Life is always going to be lifing. And so it's a choice whether you want to just give up or you want to keep moving. And so God did not give us a give up mentality, right? He did not give us a mentality of giving up. So why should we? You might go down for a moment. You might feel a little bit defeated. But by golly, right? Get up and you keep going. Don't allow anyone to say that you can't do a thing. This is your thing. This is your choice. This is the life that God gave you. And so you get up and you push forward because you're better and much bigger than any obstacle that could come your way. Remember that. You are much bigger than any obstacle. And you know why? Because God created you and he didn't give up on you. You're here for another day. Right? And it may not happen for you today, but it's going to happen if you keep getting up and you keep showing up and you keep being consistent. You're going to push through. You're going to get through this. And so sometimes you may be up at night thinking about things, thinking about your situation, thinking like you're defeated, but you still have so much power and so much strength within you, strength that you don't even know that you had. Sometimes I know you must look at the situation and say, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I don't know how I'm going to get through this, but guess what? By the grace of God, I'm going to get through this. This is a ticket. These came from a ticket book. And let's see. This is the Tim Holtz Ideology ticket book. I don't even remember where I got this from. I had this for so long. But it's got all kinds of tickets. Look at this front cover. I would use this front cover. Look at that, the torn pages and stuff. I would use this front cover. I needed to hear that, Tracy. I'm feeling down since the weekend. But guess what? Gay 10, you've been feeling down since the weekend, but guess what? You got up. I'm feeling down about my dog, just not doing good. But I could get up and see his tail wag another day. I could focus on the beautiful life that he's had with us and all the memories that we share. Don't be defeated, y'all. You can get up. Gina Roma, yes. Thank you for typing it out. Yes, by the grace of God, because sometimes we have to see the words. Sometimes you have to write down the words. Lord, I feel defeated today, but I know it's just for a moment. And sometimes it doesn't come in the moment that we want it to, but rest assured, it will come. So you keep getting up and don't allow the enemy to defeat you. So much going on in the world, right? So much going on in the world, but God created this world. This world doesn't belong to anybody. God created this world. God created us to be in this world, but we don't have to be of the world. God created us out of love, right? So if something feels hateful, this is a choice, okay? If God made us out of love and to be love and light, then be the light. And yes, we feel negative because we're only human. Sometimes we feel negative. Sometimes we don't feel like getting up. But don't let that become your life. Don't let that become your life. Yes, we've made mistakes in the past. Yes, we've been told certain things, negative things from people, from adults. Yes, we've been beat down as children. But we don't have to stay there. We don't have to stay there. Right. And that's the hard part sometimes, Bonnie Glover. Things do not come when we want them to come. They come at the right time, though. And God's timing is never by accident. God's time is not something that's just like, it just happened to happen. It's all, we are where we are, we're where we're supposed to be. And sometimes God sends us messages and we choose to ignore them. But we don't have to ignore those messages. We can look. Right now, I'm so happy to just be able to look out my window and see how beautiful it is. We had rain for several days and I loved it. I absolutely love the rain. I'm still alive and I'm still human. I'm still breathing. My heart is still beating. And I still have a heart to serve people. I still have a heart to love, And so for each and every one of us, we have a heart to love. Could you imagine that? I think that's why I love hearts so much. And I like putting hearts on everything. It's not, look, it's not by coincidence that I just love to put hearts on like every project. Heart, to me, the heart stands for love. And just like that, God is love, right? So let me go ahead and put another, she put hearts on everything. Guess what? Let me go put another heart on here.
Child, she putting some more hearts.
She put hearts on everything. Oh, here's one right here. Yes, I'm sad, but I'm joyful at the same time.
See you later, Donna Satterley. Thank you so much for everything.
Thanks, Donna. I'm sad, but I'm joyful at the same time for everything. I'm thankful for the journey.
I'll take that look, Donna, for the tire.
Thankful for the journey, y'all. Look at that. Let's see. I think I have another butterfly somewhere in here. I'm thankful for the butterflies that Joy Brown sent that I can use in my projects. I'm so thankful for all the stuff that she has sent and sent out of love, right? Ooh, that sorry y'all, that that lawnmower is loud, okay? It's my next door neighbors getting their lawn cut. Yep.
I remember one time Tracey, Sonia, had me get something. Wasn't it some glucosamine pills or something for the knee?
Huh?
When we were couponing or something.
What do you mean? What was the question?
Well, Sonia's on some kind of joint movement, glucosamine. I think we got them one time.
Oh, she's taking it?
Coupons.
Well, we were working out. We were working out really hard. We were
Yeah.
taking glucosamine for joint pain and for our knees especially. Yep. Look at that butterfly.
Excuse me.
Is that not cute? It's so cute. Oh my goodness. So many fun things to play with here.
Sorry, Chris, don't you people know we online?
I know. Sorry, y'all. Man, he is really going in on that lawn. How much lawning can you do? The people yard only but so big. Note to self, y'all. Note to self. I think I'm going to put these in some of my paper hugs, babe. Huh?
But
I think these will be cute in the paper hugs. I need to make a few more paper hugs to send out.
oh yeah.
I think these will be cute. If y'all have not gotten my paper hugs, they're so adorable. I like to send little things from my craft room into paper hugs.
15 says it's so funny. It was cloudy outside. And Tracy, when you started to talk,
Uh-huh.
it became sunny.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Madeline Pyramid says,
Wow. I
lost my
hearing
brother
that.
in May. He was the only one I had to talk to.
Madeline, I'm so glad you're here with us. I'm so glad you're here with us, Madeline. I'm so glad you found us, Madeline. Wow, so sorry for your loss, too. So sad for your loss. Gina, you're so sweet. She said, don't worry, Tracy, that your message drowns out any of the noise.
Well, any of the distractions.
Yeah.
Hi, Jill Pounds. Bonnie Glover says, I watch a lot of lawn care vids. The noise puts me to sleep.
Really?
I like to watch the lawn videos that come up where
The guy, right?
they'll go and help like an elderly person.
Oh my
who can't
goodness,
cut their grass
yes.
or something, a little old lady.
I love those videos.
And I'm talking the yard is just beyond out of control. And those guys are going there and you didn't even know a sidewalk was in front of the house. And by the time they got done, it's just incredible.
And sometimes people are just having a hard time and they can't get to their lawn because they have other challenges that are going on. And so the lawn goes on a back burner. You just pray that the person inside that house is okay, you know, rather than saying, look at their yard. Maybe that means a little checkup for that person, you know. But I love seeing those videos of that guy doing the people's lawns.
And the ladies be like, well, I can't pay you now, but one day I'm going to have the money. And I'm going to... No,
he don't even do that. Yeah, and he's been blessed because of that. A lot of people help him to, you know, with his lawn business because they just... I think he might have like a Cash App or GoFundMe or something. So people want him to continue doing this. You know what I'm saying? I love watching his videos. Oh, Gina Romo said, my husband did that for our neighbor for many years before we moved. Oh, what a blessing. Yay 10, thank you. I appreciate that. We feel the love. That's what keeps us coming back, y'all, because we know that we can share things with you. And it's all out of love, you know? I mean, we go through stuff too, just like anybody else, but I just want y'all to have that don't give up mentality. Do not give up. I want you to keep going. And sometimes God does things in your life so he can use us as the vessel to show what he's made of, to remind people that I am God and I will bring you out of this no matter what. Whatever this thing is. And that's why I told the story of the flat tire, because we could have been out there still, you know. I was just happy and content to be at home.
Hmm. I think it's called. Bonnie Glover says there's a 12-year-old. He has a channel. He's just starting out. He thinks the channel's called Rake It Till You Make It.
Really? I love that name.
She said he is so sweet.
Rake it till you make it. So he does that. That's what he does. He goes out and does lawns and stuff. Huh? Is that what he does? He goes out and does lawns?
I don't know. What does he do, Bonnie?
It sounds like it with that kind of name. Rake it till you make it. Rake it till you make it. That's a great name. I'll put a little dot, a little one on here. Oh, where did that go? I'll find that one later, huh? What is my little thing here? Here it is. I think someone was asking. Gooby is 16 years old. Okay, let me get one of these. And "16 years old." I'm going to use this little splatter right here. See what that looks like. Oh, it didn't go. Oh, no wonder that thing is in the way. Okay, let me put this on the edge here. I'll put it right on the edge, and I'm just going to go right there. Gives a little worn out feel there.
Marina says, Tracy really blessed my spirit today. Speaking on don't give up. God is love.
God is love. As many times in my younger years I wanted to give up. And so I've always had that push through mentality. Like, I hate to say I built that mentality came from my childhood. I hate to say that, you know, but it is what it is. But it also shaped me into the person that I am today. You know, and that's why I always encourage people, don't give up. Don't you dare give up. You're better and bigger than this. You know, and even as a kid, I was always encouraging to other kids who may have been my age, you know. I wanted to be the friend to the friendless.
Ah.
I never wanted to but I always wanted to do something big, And so I don't know what that is. Um, as we move about in our lives, the things that we want to do, and then God's plan for us all the time. A lot of times those things don't mesh together because the thing that the plan that you may have for yourself is not God's plan, right? And so that's sometimes where the struggle comes in, is because you want a certain thing, but it's not in God's plan. Hey, B&D Crafts, how are you? I think I'm coming along pretty good with all of these embellishments. It looks so pretty. Yeah, I could cut stuff in half too. That's the other thing. You don't have to have it. You can cut stuff in half.
That's good, Deborah. Deborah was talking about how she has pretty good neighbors. We don't speak on a daily basis, but we are here for each other.
Oh.
Most of us have no idea who our neighbors are.
Yeah.
And been living there for years.
Well, you remember when what's the lady's name? Miss Dorothy, is that Dorothy?
She was a good one though.
Miss Dorothy came over. We met her because she was locked out of her house and it was hot outside. And I was so glad that she felt comfortable to come to our house. So we told her to come on in because she was just wanted to borrow the phone and call her daughter to let her know that she had locked herself out. And she's about what? She might be about 80 something.
About 80 in the 80s, I'm sure.
And I would hope that someone, so she came in, we got her some, a little snack, something to drink. And it was just so, I felt honored because she felt comfortable enough to knock at our door and tell us that she needed, she had locked herself out. And we see her walking every day. This one, when I say she walks every single day, y'all. Every single day. But she's one of our neighbors, and if we don't see her walking, then there must be something wrong. But she walks every day up and down the street, right, babe?
Betty Penny says, "You've been doing big your whole life, Tracey. You give big love, inspiration, and respect. It is felt. It ripples out in ways we cannot even measure."
Man. You know what? Thank you so much, Bitty Penny, because I feel like I got so much more to do. Like, you know how you ever have that feeling like, I want to do greater? Like, I don't even know how that looks. But I know whatever greater is, it's something, it's where God is directing me and Bill, I just feel like whatever that greater is, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, Bertha, you remember that was last summer. Yeah, it was hot out there, and I would only hope. So a lot of times when things happen, some people just stand there and just look. And then my thing is, invite her in. Let her take a load off. Call her daughter, and when her daughter comes, because she stayed with us the rest of the afternoon. It was during a live stream, wasn't it? I believe it was. Someone said, Bill, that guy is now preaching.
Hold up, that's the guy who did This Is How We Do It? Remember the song, This Is How We Do It?
Oh, that's, I forgot his name.
She said that guy's not preaching, he and his wife.
Him and his wife. I feel like I saw them on a, what's those things called? A podcast.
See you later, Rebecca. Rebecca says she has to go. She has to make a few future store calls, trying to get my cards in a nationwide store through all the states. Have fun.
Oh,
crafting.
look at you.
Rebecca ain't playing with these people.
Rebecca, you better go do big, right? Good for you, Rebecca.
Now, I didn't know this. Kim Worthing says Montel Williams is the
Montel
preacher.
Williams, that's
I can
him.
see that, though.
That's him, yep. Because I've seen them on podcasts. Him and his wife have been going on a lot of
Montel Jordan.
Right, that's exactly who that is. And sometimes people don't see you in whatever that other thing is because they put you inside of their box. So they don't see you in that other capacity.
They throw away the key.
Because they feel like this is it for you. Like this, we grow and we change and we're ever evolving. We're ever evolving, okay? All the time. Don't let anyone tell you that, oh, you can't do that. You're a such and such. Like you're this. Why are you doing that over there? This is where you're supposed to be. You're never one thing. You are never just one thing.
Yeah, they lock you in the box, throw away the key, and when people talk about you in a capacity of being outside of that box, they turn to the people and say, why do you keep acting like Carmina is out of the box? And then the other person says, well, why do you keep acting like she is? You're the one who put them in the box.
Mm, mm, mm. And
Well,
that's why
nice.
People don't see you changing like all the time. You know, like people don't understand like I'm changing. You're never supposed to stay.
Community says, Trace, you preached it. Remember God's way, but not our way.
Yeah.
When we obey God, there's clarity. Sarah Johnson says, yes, in the 5 houses in our area, 3 of them are single women. We look out for each other. Mr. Johnson puts the trash cans in after they're empty, shovels the stove, and cuts the grass.
But, you know what I'm saying?
Get Matthew.
Just another level, okay? And that's how we're supposed to be. Because some people be like, well, why can't they take in their own trash cans? And if Matthew feels like, you know what, I can do this. He's doing the thing that most people won't do, which I always talk about. Do the things that most people won't do. So much respect to Matthew, Sarah's husband, Matthew, for doing that. Because he's doing the thing that most people won't do. Some people just sit on the sidelines like, I ain't doing that. Do the thing that most people won't do. That's why I was saying we don't have to be. We're in the world, but we don't have to be of the world. And most people look at it like, well, why are you doing such and such? Like as if they have rule over your life. Why would you want to do that? You want to just sing. You want to you want to create a business. Girl, you know you ain't trying to do that. It's going to take a lot of time. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's going to take a lot. Ooh, you're going to be tired? Well, let me be tired on my own. Okay. Child, that's just too much.
And the bill says, praise the Lord for Matthew Johnson.
Yes.
Hi, Dorothy.
Thank you, Matthew.
Bonnie Glover says, don't let anyone put you in a corner.
Right. Always trying to box you into something, you know, like, and never wanting you to grow. Like, my goodness.
They see you out of the, what are you doing out of the corner?
Right.
You don't get out my face.
You want to do what? What do you mean you want to do big things? What does that mean exactly? Like as if you have to owe them an explanation. What does that mean exactly? You want to do something big. What does that mean? That's why sometimes you just have to move in silence, you know what I'm saying? Block out all the naysayers and move in silence. Okay, so this came from this little thing right here. I'm just breaking up stuff. Y'all, it got extremely dark outside. I just want y'all to know that. So that means we're going to have more rain and thunder. Tired is good sometimes. Yup. I'll rest in a moment. Oh my goodness, it's 1:52 already? Y'all, where does the time go when we all get together?
Amen, Bertha. Bertha says we need so many men, more men like him. Like
Yeah.
Matthew.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Such a blessing to be amongst such wonderful people. And y'all continue to show your light because someone's looking, okay? And someone's going to say, you know what? There's something about that Bertha.
All right.
There's something about Sarah. There's something about Alyssa. I can't put my hand on it, but there's something about her. Deb Couture, I can't, she's been knocked down so many times, but she just keeps getting up. She just keeps getting up. That gate 10, if she don't stop making them cards and giving those things away to people, that Linda Veal, she just keeps showing up every minute, sharing her work and inspiring people in the group. I just can't take it. You know, there's people who just don't want you to see you win it. They actually want to see you suffer. And they watching to see how you get out of this. Girl, look at her. She going through some stuff right now. People sometimes are so happy to see people going through a tough time. Sometimes people are happy to see someone broken. Like, man, why? Like, why? You know? I wasn't coming on here to share the message, and you know, sometimes I don't know, it just comes, it's just there, and sometimes you just got to get it out, right?
Bonnie Glover says you're not supposed to boast about your good deeds. Do them in silence.
Right, exactly.
Tracy was talking with a gentleman yesterday. He said something about moving in silence.
Yep, he sure did.
He said, "I move in silence."
Yeah.
That was powerful, wasn't it?
Yep. I told him, look, I need to get a T-shirt like that. Actually, he was one of the former students at a school I worked at. He was one of the former students, so he's like a son. I'm so proud of him. He's doing great things. But I love the fact that he was like, Miss Tracy, sometimes you got to move in silence. And so it's amazing because he's now 36. When I met this young man, right? He was 14?
About 13.
He might have been 13 or 14 years old. And I knew he was going to be great, do great things. I knew he was destined for greatness because he had that thing. He was doing the things that most students were not doing when I worked at that school. Yeah, adults too. Yeah, really. I knew he was destined for greatness. So it was really good to connect with him.
John Pound says there are so many haters in the world.
So many,
People love
John.
dirt on others because it
Oh
makes
my
them feel better about
goodness.
themselves.
Right, and if you're not prayed up, the world will crush you, okay? If you are not prayed up, so I'm praying for everyone that's on this live. I'm praying for everyone in the world. The world will crush if you let it. You see so many people are committing suicide. So many influencers are committing suicide. You know, mental health is a real thing. It's just... So thank you for that, John. Right. Mr. Johnson always says, do the right thing. He said, just do the right thing and good will always come back to you. Yes. It's the right thing to do. I don't need to critique the person's life who's starving outside, sitting on the ground outside of the Walmart or the Dollar Tree or wherever. I don't need to critique that person's entire life. If it's in me to move, to do something, if it's in me to do something, then let me feed that person. I don't want to hear if it was me, well, that person could have such and such. Well, they out there because such and such. I don't want to hear that. I want to just be able to move and do the thing that I would do. Not do the thing that someone else would do, but do the thing that I would do. I didn't see Sarah's comment.
You already read it. Well, Mr. Johnson just said do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carmina says, look at you and Bill teaching. Amen. John Pound says, I see the depravity of mankind every day at work. And it's worse in the prison, women's prisons, I've been told.
Oh my goodness.
Bertha say he may not come when you want him, but he's always on time.
Always on time.
Isn't that a paradox? Always
on time.
Not feel sometimes. Like I need you right now. Mm-hmm. It's over. If you had come yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And somehow when he does come, you're like, you know what?
You're like, it's a good thing.
He was right on time.
Right.
My car broke down. If you had only come, and you discovered that ahead of you was this massive, a plane crash on top of everybody in the traffic or something. You know, and you would have been right in the middle of it.
Right, and he's God's protection.
And you were complaining because you said if only he had come and spared your car from stalling at that moment, you would have made it to somewhere that you probably didn't really need to be.
You better preach.
You know? You just don't know.
Yep.
The things that we think are for us in our planning scenario are not what he says are for us in his planning scenario. And
that's why they said
the thing when we plan, God laughs.
Yeah.
That's real right there.
All wonderful, encouraging messages from so many of you. We make craft, and crafting has brought us together. But man, the energy that y'all give, the motivation that y'all give, the get up and don't quit that y'all give to all of us.
Carmina says God is always there. He's just waiting for you to let go and let God in the driver's seat.
You better say that. He's just waiting for you to let go. We over here just holding on to that little string. that gets thinner and thinner. And God's like,
if I let go,
just let go.
Who's gonna drive?
Right.
I will. But how?
Don't ask how.
Don't worry about how.
Right. We're trying to figure it out. That's the figure it out mentality. I got to figure everything out.
But I thought of everything humanly possible.
Right.
And that's the problem.
These are so fun. Oh, it started raining. It sure did. Raining and a little bit of thunder. Look how cute these look, y'all.
Cecilia Spencer is still on here. Oh, Bertha, I love that one. Bertha says, who likes that footprints poem?
Oh, yeah.
I love that's one of my favorite ones. When I first read that, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, that's so incredible. And you know what? Time can pass, and at some point you'll happen to see that footprints poem show up seemingly just when you need to read it.
Just when you needed it.
Or you may read it and don't think you need it, and later on something happens, and then it comes to your remembrance, that footprints poem you saw a couple weeks ago. So it was preparing you. Shay, see ya. She has to go to the doctor's appointment. Gaytan says those little rectangles look like little envelopes. Sonia Creel has to go and get the children over there with their hateful grandmother. Sonia Creel. I'm telling Grandma, where's she at? Grandma. She gonna put them hands on you. You know about them hands. Grandma's hand. Everybody know about Grandma's hands, okay? Grandma didn't play. She might look all matronly and smiling at you, but when you do something wrong, we'll see what happens. You'll find out real fast.
Sounds personal, babe.
Hey, my grandmother could throw a shoe like a boomerang, okay? You could go around corners and selectively hit the target, okay? Just you.
You have a great day too, Rowena.
It could be 17 kids in the way. It'll somehow wrap its way around everybody.
Like a boomerang. Somebody said envelope, and then I couldn't help it. I had to make an envelope. How cute.
She should have been, my grandmother could have been at the Olympics. If they had a shoe throwing contest, you had to hit the target, running target. Please.
Look at Strawberry getting all scared.
She'd have been an Olympic champion, okay?
All righty, y'all. Finishing up here. These little tickets are loving that. Look, y'all. Never give up, okay?
Norma says, I love them.
Never give up, y'all.
See you later, Rowena. Rowena says a good day was had.
We're family, y'all. Okay? Don't you let anyone break your spirit, okay? Oh, I like this. Look what that says. Forever is composed of nows. Forever is composed of nows.
Well, this is awesome, Rebecca. Rebecca says, I'm back. Oh my God, God is good. If it works out, my cards will be in your local Target stores.
Oh my
God
goodness.
is awesome. Without him, this wouldn't be it. Thank you.
Oh
Bill
my
Tracy,
goodness. I love it.
Rebecca, that is just beyond incredible.
Rebecca.
Prayers for you. That
Oh my
comes
goodness.
into being.
Thank you for sharing that. You keep moving forward, Rebecca. She started with one store.
Right.
And then she started with another one. And she started with another one. Your consistency, Rebecca, is paying off. Keep going. Keep going. You're inspiring someone. There are eyes on you that you don't even know. There's someone out there that's looking to do the same thing and put their own spin on it. And they said, if Rebecca can do it, so can I. If Rebecca can do it, so can I. So thank you for sharing that, Rebecca, because there's someone right now wondering, is my work good enough? Yes, it is. I'm here to tell you that.
Linda Huffman says, my grandma never spanked me. Her hands were made for making us biscuits. Well, mine's made biscuits too, but I have to say that when my grandma got us, we earned it. You know what I'm saying?
Bill was bad, okay.
Well, it's not that. We knew what we were supposed to do.
Oh, okay.
Or we know what we weren't supposed to do.
Well, there you go.
They said something like, my grandmother would say something like, y'all can go out in the yard. They had a huge yard. They had a fence around it. But do not go outside this fence. And all the action that we wanted, like, was outside the fence. Rocks. We had rock throwing contests, throw them over the trees, all kind of stuff. And what did we do? It was like being in the Garden of Eden. You could have anything in this backyard. But the forbidden apple was right outside that gate. And Grandma said, well, that's about to be. I'm about to show you. Just like God showed Adam and Eve, okay? Go give me a switch. And that's pretty much how it went down.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and head on off of here. It's been amazing.
It has
As
been.
usual, very inspiring. We're all feeling the love right now. If you're rewatching this live, I hope you feel the love. Thank you, Tracey and Bill. I needed that talk so much. Take care of yourselves.
Look at Peggy.
Talk to you on Thursday. Peggy's probably
Peggy snuck in here on us. Peggy.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a great afternoon. Create something wonderful. Love on your people. Do the thing that most people won't do. Do the thing that most people won't do.
Ooh, buttermilk biscuits. Linda Huffman.
Thank you, Biddy Penny. We love you too. Y'all take care, and we'll see you on Thursday.